You want perfect DNA. You want unchanging strands. Cool. Then you want a corpse. Because in biology, perfect is code for dead. If a DNA strand stops making mistakes, that's not enlightenment. It's the morgue. Life runs on adaptive error correction. Every cell you have is constantly proofreading itself, catching typos, fixing them, and keeping some of them. Because without those misprints, evolution can't move. It's like you're running spell check on your life story. Sometimes you need the typo, because it turns into a better plot twist. Delete every twist, and you've just written the world's most boring obituary. Let's zoom in. Imagine a construction crew building a skyscraper, molecule by molecule. DNA polymerase is the crew. It screws up about 1 in every 10 million bricks. Sounds bad, right? But repair enzymes come in, like elite inspectors. Most errors get fixed. The tiny fraction that slip through. That's your evolutionary lottery ticket. Without them, there's no genetic diversity. No immunity improvements, no adaptation to new viruses, no ability to survive the next ice age. Now chunk up. All reality, it's a recursive harmonic adjustment. In electricity, geometry, even consciousness itself. What DNA does at a cellular level, introducing variability, then stabilizing it. It mirrors how galaxies, economies, and relationships evolve. A stock market that never fluctuates is dead. A culture that never questions itself rots. A human that never rethinks their beliefs fossilizes in place. Mistakes aren't failures. They're signal upgrades in disguise. If you fear errors, you're basically signing up for biological and spiritual extinction. DNA repair is like jazz. Improvise, correct, improvise again. Play it perfectly every time. It's no longer jazz. It's elevator music. Which do you value more? Never being wrong or becoming unstoppable? If you embrace adaptive error correction, you grow like compound interest. Every mistake reinvested as wisdom. You outlearn your competition, out-adapt the environment, and your nervous system starts to expect growth from disruption. If you ignore it, you calcify. Your relationships become brittle. Your skills plateau. You get blindsided by the first big shift you didn't see coming. Because you trained yourself to avoid changing instead of dance with it. You've been doing adaptive error correction since you learned to walk. You fell on your ass. Your body updated the algorithm and you stood up again. Every sentence you ever spoke was micro-corrected in real time by your brain's language centers. You don't even think about it now. You've built an unconscious competence. So new ways. In conversations, treat misunderstandings like DNA mismatches. Repair them. But keep the ones that open new connection points. In business, run micro-experiments. Keep the mutations that work. In self-concept, try on an idea do you think is wrong, just to see what new mental muscles it builds. Why do you resist? Because somewhere you bought the story that mistakes mean shame. Probably from school, parents, or a job where compliance mattered more than growth. But biology, it doesn't give a damn about your ego's embarrassment. It just keeps mutating. The karma of refusing this. Repeat the same life until entropy wins. Errors create cognitive dissonance. The wait, what? that moment, that opens the mind. In hypnosis, we know confusion destabilizes the old pattern, so a new one can slip in. DNA confuses itself on purpose. Your brain can too. The top patterns that need interrupting: perfectionism paralysis, avoidance of feedback, punishing instead of refining mistakes, over-identification with a single self-image, fear of looking stupid, so you never try new things. You already know life throws you curveballs that you didn't see coming. What you may not have realized is you can train to hit any pitch life throws, and it starts with inviting a few wild throws on purpose. Look, life's not asking you to be flawless. It's daring you to be repairable. The river cuts its path by making a million wrong turns. The tree grows around the rock instead of widening it's in the way. If you want to live like a damn oak instead of a dried flower in a scrapbook, start loving the bends and scars. That's where growth rings come from. If you cling to perfect, you're choosing sterile over fertile, static over dynamic, museum pieces over living organisms, and yeah, it's safer. So is being 6 feet under. Life is an infinite feedback loop of variation, selection, stabilization. DNA is just a cellular metaphor for the way consciousness learns, adapts and survives. Every mismatch you face, it's a doorway. You either walk through it, or you seal it shut and call it perfection, while life moves on without you.